Eating in cars with cars. This is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
So
We should
far.
change the show to eating in cars.
We'll
with
get to
cars.
that.
Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Carre,
And I'm Matt Carre.
and this is Riding in Cars with Cars.
It is.
Welcome again.
Yeah.
So today I'm really hungry,
I heard that.
so I'm very excited about who we're picking up.
We have a true artist who's going to join us in the car today.
Yes.
Jason Barton-Browne of Hayloft Restaurant. Not an artist in the typical sense.
Like paint and that kind of stuff.
But this guy is an artist with food. He's phenomenal. So we'll see. I'm just hoping he brings some food.
I hope he does. I'm hungry.
Jason Barton-Browne, welcome into the car.
Thank you.
So Jason, we have had Han, the owner of Hayloft Restaurant, in the car with us before, but you are the creative genius.
Yeah.
You are.
I guess I'm
Whether
the pretty
you
face
like
of
it or not. The pretty face,
Yeah, that's
creative
what I tell
genius.
people.
You're a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But you were just in Italy about 3 weeks ago.
About that now, yeah.
About that now. So I wanted to get, and you were there to learn your craft a little bit better, learn more about Italian cuisine. So I wanted to get you in the car so we can chat a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so this was for an actual food event called Terra Madre, which is something through Slow Food. And Slow Food started in Italy in a city named Torino. And I don't remember the full story, but allegedly it was because they were going to put a McDonald's in Torino, and this one guy was pretty outraged by that. So we started this whole movement called Slow Food. Beside Terra Madre, they have this market called Salone del Gusto. And basically, like, for the 5 days we were there, the whole city's doing stuff. So in the old castle, there was wine tasting every night. Yeah, events all over.
that.
And just a whole bunch of food-related events all weekend, basically.
So slow food, is that basically sitting down and enjoying your food rather than fast food where you go and grab it? That's the whole concept?
Yeah, the idea is appreciating the steps along the way, right? So
When I was a kid, I always liked slow-cooked spaghetti because we went to a restaurant one time and it took forever. So my mom always made slow-cooked spaghetti for me.
Yeah.
I think she just told me it was in the oven and then told me it was ready like a half hour later.
a little bit
And
longer.
it really took her about 3 minutes.
Open the can.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset with you.
Yeah.
You have brought some food for us to try.
For Michelle to try,
Yeah, Michelle to try because without I can't distract and drive and eat. And
do you want me to feed you?
well,
we can do that
Oh,
too.
this could be fun.
that might... All right, everybody, we're parked. It's time for me to eat.
Okay, what do we have on this plate? I'm gonna hold it up a little bit there without tipping it.
So this is braised rabbit and ham terrine.
Oh wow.
This is capicola. This is some of our bison pastrami,
Nice.
which you've had.
Many times.
And then rhubarb butter.
Ooh.
And this is called bravata. It's fermented turnips. And then spicy beans.
Wow.
Sweet.
So everything at Hayloft is made in-house and made from scratch, correct?
More or less,
Delicious.
yeah.
All right, let's dig in. What am I having first?
Oh, that pastrami is so delicious. And sorry, you said there's a bean dip hiding under these sourdough crackers?
Yeah.
What kind of bean is that?
White bean.
Okay.
Navy beans.
So Jason, if I'm sitting in your restaurant and this is the charcuterie tray that comes out, what would I mix together here?
Ooh, good question.
I would have this capicola with the bravata. You know, if you want the cracker, go for it. But
I'm going like
little
this.
bow tie
Oh yeah, there you go.
And what's the
Now I
bravado?
gotta try that.
makes you happy.
Oh my god!
I found a big piece, man. See, I would never think to do that. That's what I love about your artistry. Like, I just don't even think this way.
We said in our opening that you can make the worst things taste incredible, and that fermented turnip is incredible.
Yeah. Well, it's so.
Who would have thought to ferment turnip?
Yeah. Well,
Jason can make me like a bean.
it's vinegary. Doesn't taste like bean, does it?
How spicy is it? I'm kind
That's
of a
not
wuss.
bad. I'm a real wuss. It's not bad.
Okay.
It'll kill you.
The one
Are
thing
you serious?
I can. It's got a little bit of a bite.
Will I die?
No, you'll be fine.
Okay. Make sure there's no like flecks on this
No,
one.
no. No, it's not strong. It's not strong at all.
That's hello. There it is. Hi friends. Woo! Woo!
Which you guys outsource all your meats to local places,
Yep.
but it's always like the best of the best.
Well, ideally, yeah, right? So, I mean, for better or for worse, you always get stigmas of price, but, I mean...
You get what you pay for in the store.
You get what you pay for, and in turn, like...
And I'll pay for that.
I want my staff to be able to survive to eat, and just as importantly, I want these people who are producing this food for me to not go broke either, you know? They have kids too. They have... They're not anonymous people, right?
Yeah.
In another model where maybe you get a lot of things from one place and from a far off location, the people that work there don't have a face, so it's a lot easier to accept a cheaper price.
Yeah.
But in the way I do it, I mean, I shake these people's hands literally every week, so you know it's not really fair for me to negotiate a price with them, knowing that you know, maybe they got 2 kids in the truck and they're off to school, and so it's
support those that support you.
Yeah, and I
look at it too. So
I believe they're charging me an honest price, and in turn I charge the most honest price I can charge, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the way I look at it too, I mean, if I'm going to go out and spend money on a meal,
I'm going in for
I'd rather know that I'm getting good quality food, and it makes me feel good to know that that decision to go out as a family is supporting a lot of other families as well, as opposed to something coming out of a bag. And,
Totally.
You know.
So Jason, you guys are known for high-end, high-quality food for sure.
I think so.
You are. But really, you guys also want to be known as a family place, right?
You know, we want to entertain everyone. I have a kid.
She's gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, she's a charmer. I mean, we know lots of people who have kids, and we don't want them to feel afraid to bring them. Well, but we're not really busy until 6:30 most nights.
Right.
Bring them at 5, you know, let them run around a little bit.
And your mac and cheese, our kids can't get enough of it.
They love it.
That's good.
They just say, we're going to Hayloft, we're having the mac and cheese. There's no question what they're having.
But what I love is you guys have created a really warm environment. You know, like there's books for the kids to read.
Yeah.
And it gets them off their phones and off the iPad. And then you guys also have like old toys in like a hidden toy box as well, which is kind of nice. So I think it's a really sweet environment.
Yeah, and that's all Han's work. Like, I might be the pretty face, but everything about that place only exists because of him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, your partnership is beautiful because, again, you are, I've said to you many times, you're a complete artist in the kitchen, but Han is a complete artist when it comes to the front of the house.
Oh, yeah.
And what he's created and who he is. He's just, you guys are both phenomenal guys.
He's a known server. People know who he is.
His attention to detail and his want for people to just love being there.
Yeah.
Is second to none. You guys are the perfect combination.
Yeah.
In my Jason, you had an unfortunate accident the day after you got married.
Yeah.
But in a way, it was fortunate for me because you broke your leg. You jumped off a truck and you broke your leg.
Yes, I did.
And then a few days later, I got a text from you saying, I've got some downtime. That's why it was fortunate for me.
That's right.
And what makes a good burger?
That's right. That's how it started.
That is how it started. And all I responded was with grease. That was my response to you.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Burger Club was created.
Yeah.
So, well, if anyone's watching that doesn't know, tell them what Burger Club is, Matt.
So every Friday for lunch, people show up around noonish, and we'll get between 15 and 25 people. So
I like it because it's kind of a social club at this point.
it's become a social club rather
is.
than a burger club. And again,
And let me throw out a couple of tips for the ladies. Ponytail, no scarves,
nice,
and no long necklaces.
Yeah. I like that.
And for the men, make sure you can unbutton your shirt sleeves or push them up because, like, you got a hunch.
Yeah.
And you got, like, it's a full body commitment, and it's amazing.
There was a time when I liked, when I thought sandwiches should be, like, dainty and clean, and then I realized no one wants that.
So I pulled over for a reason because we started talking about Burger Club, and I know you brought the French fries, Jason. I love you, man.
So this is cool because we fried these, half hour ago. So this is actually the crunch test.
Oh.
Are they McCain crunchy a half hour later?
Well, this is the French fry. Jason, as we're eating, you describe the process because this is a 6-step process for you guys to make these fries.
Cut them, rinse them, then blanch them, like poach them basically until they're tender, and then we put them in the fridge to dry out overnight because they need to dry out.
Right.
And then the next day we have the oil on low heat. We cook them until they just start to go brown, and then we got to put them in the fridge again. It's a 24-hour process to do it properly.
To make a French fry.
And then the ideal is we put them in the freezer because then they're really cold, so they get a really good crunch on them.
Oh.
And your ketchup, though. Oh my God.
Homemade
the
ketchup?
ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
I live for that ketchup.
Well, that's nice.
I do. And I know that sounds extreme, but it's
No.
the absolute truth. I live for it.
We debated jarring it. Mm-hmm. Not it yet.
Well, I'll be your first customer.
Yeah.
People were lining up for pot yesterday. I'll line up for ketchup today.
Han bought a record player and wanted to play a lot of records. We listened to the Steve Miller Band album because the greatest hits, because it was the only one that didn't skip that we had. So like we probably listened to it all the time. And then when we opened, well, every problem that came up, you know, in the moment, you get frustrated. And so Han would always play Jungle Love. If I was throwing a couple pans around, he'd put that on and kind of smile at me and calm me down, right? And it actually worked, which is kind of funny too.
So effectively, this is like Hayloft's theme song.
Yeah, this is the happy song. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Can't not love this thing. You know what? And I've probably heard this song 1,000 times now, and I still couldn't read one word off of it. Well, I lost my cool a lot, so we heard this a lot.
It's a good happy song.
Oh, totally.
Jungle Love, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Oh, it shouldn't. It's already making you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So the song was making you crazy. Jason, we want to thank you for your time here in the car today.
Thanks for having me.
People, we've stopped so that I can enjoy some tiramisu. Michelle?
Look at this. Doesn't this look good? Well, I'm going to eat this spoonful, but you'll have to get Jason to feed you if you want any.
Nice. Is the airplane coming?
Where are we, Jason? What's the restaurant? How do people get a hold of Hayloft Restaurant?
Hayloft Restaurant, 5101 403 Mackenzie Way, Southwest.
And of course, reservations are always welcome and
Totally.
always a good choice.
Yeah.
Phone number?
403-980-8123.
And open table?
Open table, you can call, and then tea on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to plug that because I don't think enough people try it. And I think everyone that has little kids or has little semi-formal things to do
Yep.
and don't want to eat a lot but want to like have a social thing, Saturday and Sunday we do tea.
Well,
Awesome.
Jason, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
You are. I've said to you a number of times, you are a complete artist.
Oh, thank you.
And we love your food, and we wish you and Han nothing but success.
Well, we appreciate the support.
Okay.
More of me, less of you. That's what we need.
Hey, everybody. For spicy.
Well, I do too, actually.
What's the bean for?
It's for...
It's just
It's the
settling at
kick.
the back now.